Hello and welcome to A Journey Back in Time. Today we're exploring the mysterious world of witches in the United Kingdom. It's a story filled with magic, fear and fascinating history. For centuries, people across England, Scotland and Wales whispered tales of women with special powers. They believed these women could cast spells, brew potions and even talk to animals. This wasn't just a spooky campfire story. It was a real and powerful belief. It shaped how people lived, what they feared, and how they explained the unexplainable things that happened in their daily lives. So let's pull back the curtain on this intriguing part of Britain's past. What did people in old Britain really think about witches? Well, their ideas were a mix of folklore, religion, and pure imagination. Many believed that witches made a pact with the devil. In exchange for their souls, they were given supernatural abilities. They could make a farmer's cows stop giving milk, or cause a terrible storm to ruin the crops in the fields. They were blamed for illnesses that doctors couldn't cure, and for bad luck that seemed to have no other explanation. These beliefs were incredibly strong, especially during the 16th and 17th centuries, a time we now call the era of the Great Witch Hunts. Life back then was hard, and people were always looking for someone to blame when things went wrong. If a child fell sick or a ship was lost at sea, it was easier to point a finger at a neighbour than to accept it as a tragic accident. This fear created a very dangerous environment for anyone who was a little bit different. An old woman who lived alone, a person who knew a lot about herbs, or someone who was just unpopular could easily find themselves accused of witchcraft. It was a time of great suspicion, where a simple rumour could have devastating and deadly consequences for the accused. The image of a witch was very specific in people's minds. She was often pictured as an old woman, sometimes with a wart on her nose or a hunched back. She was thought to have a familiar, which was an animal companion like a black cat, a toad or a crow. This animal was believed to be a demon in disguise, helping the witch with her magic. People imagined witches gathering in secret at night, flying on broomsticks to their meetings, which they called sabbats. There, they would dance, feast and perform rituals. These vivid, terrifying images were spread through pamphlets, sermons and gossip, making the fear of witches very real for everyone. Let's delve into some of the stories that have been passed down through generations. One of the most famous tales from England is about the Pendle Witches of Lancashire. In 1612, a group of people, mostly women from two rival families, were accused of witchcraft. The story began with a young woman named Alison Device, who was accused of cursing a peddler after he refused to give her some pins. This single accusation